Lamaisa, I have to tell you the funniest thing. Every year, right? There's always an Ashkenazic kidneyist lobby, right? The Ashkenazic kidneyist lobby. Come on, it's ridiculous. I always say the same thing. Do you understand how much we have on Pesach? How much? Literally, yesterday Erev Shabbos, I saw an ad. Get ready for this, for Pesach rolls. But it's it says, it was not your father's Pesach roll. I'm like, first of all, my father did not have a Pesach roll. Okay, but again, I was saying, so the advertisement over here is like Pesach rolls that mamish taste like rolls. That taste, and it has a picture of a sandwich on it like this. I'm thinking, this is not bringing Mashiach. It's not bringing Mashiach. And I will say, it is important to understand one thing that we have lost a little bit of is the notion of Mesiras Nefesh. The notion of you should know, part of the avodah of Pesach is not to have everything. That's actually part of it. Because you know what freedom means? Freedom means the ability to self-actualize even when you don't have everything you want. That's what Chavrus means, and this is the power of the Jew, is I could self-actualize. I could become the best version of myself, even when I don't have all of the creature comforts in life. And when Pesach becomes about replicating everything, that literally again, that you could go through a Pesach and you wouldn't even know it's Pesach. If you go through Pesach and you don't even know that it's Pesach, you've totally missed the boat. There's a little bit, I want to tell you, there's a beauty, and I am not, an ascetic person by any stretch of the imagination. I like the finer things in life as much as the next person. But there's nothing wrong with feeling a little bit hungry on Pesach, and there's nothing wrong without having your full array of every single delicacy you have throughout the rest of life, and there's nothing wrong with being a little bit inconvenienced for 7 days or 9 days out of the entire year. Because I will say, that's where greatness comes from. Greatness doesn't come when you have everything you want, everything you need, and it's all arranged for you. Greatness comes when you're inconvenienced, when things are not as comfortable, but yet you still push yourself towards excellence. Freedom means the ability to self-actualize even in less than perfect conditions. And that's what Pesach is. So there's this movement to make everything perfect on Pesach. Everything perfect on Pesach, I think it undermines so much of the Yom Tov. So the takeaway message is, do not buy Pesach rolls. Do not buy Pesach rolls, right? Do not buy them. Do not buy them. Do not buy them. First of all, I bet they're not even good. But Lamaisa, do not buy them. Because I will say, part of the beauty, it's then we have to go back to the daf. I mentioned this, one of the most incredible things in Pesach is, by korech, right? We make this sandwich, put the matzah, right? Kacha yukarchin. And I will say, what happens is korech? Korech is a culinary catastrophe, right? Everybody's sitting there, you take one bite, the whole thing falls apart, right? You're covered in matzah head to toe. Matzah's getting into parts of my body that I didn't know I had, right? It's literally like everywhere, right? And I say, wonder who came up with this? Who came up with this? So first of all, the simple answer is you should just know that in the times of the Beis HaMikdash, they had soft matzahs. They didn't have matzah like we have. They had soft matzahs, which, by the way, if you are not Sephardic and have a Masorah to eat that, don't eat that matzah. That's not our matzah. I mean, it's our matzah. We're Jewish people, right? But again, if you have a Masorah for that matzah, enjoy it. If you don't have a Masorah for that matzah, then stick to your Masorah. So first of all, understand, that's the matzahs that they ate. They had wraps. Essentially, I will say, Karban Pesach was what? It was a shawarma. It was a shawarma. It was roasted lamb. And remember, ideal maror is lettuce. So it was roasted lamb. Again, I remember, this was before kitnius, which means you put a little hummus on there, right? A little. No, you can't do any hummus or tchina on there because you can't put any additives. But essentially, you have lamb with lettuce rolled up in a wrap. That's by the way, if you needed a reason to daven for Mashiach, right? And for the Beis HaMikdash, that's it. I will say, but you have to understand, part of the beauty of korech is that you sort of inconvenience. that sometimes like you're trying to do something, and what happens? You take a bite out of it. And what happens when you take a bite out of it? The whole thing crumbles. So in that moment of korech, you have a choice. What's your choice? You can say, forget it. Forget it. This sandwich is a complete failure, and just walk away and move on. Or what can you do? Like a good Jew, keep eating, right? Keep eating. Just keep going, because so much of life is about creating success from less than optimal circumstances. If you need everything to be perfect in order for you to succeed in life, you're going to be profoundly underaccomplished, because never, ever do you have all the perfect spiritual atmospheric conditions. But if you learn to pull out success and victories, even from less than optimal circumstances, you can do anything in life. And that is Pesach. Pesach is supposed to be a little bit of that Mesiras Nefesh, a little bit of that inconvenience, and yet still moving forward, still accomplishing. Because if I could do that, if I could pull out accomplishment in inconvenient, less than optimal circumstances, then nothing gets in my way of accomplishing in life. Incredible. All right, Debosai.